Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube. So it's been a few weeks since I talked to you about my weight loss journey, some of the things I went through. Today I wanted to talk to you about self-confidence because I feel like this is something a lot of people lack this day and age, especially with like social media, etc. Feeling able to look a certain way. So I wanted to just talk a bit about that. So I'll talk a bit about myself first. So like I said, for years, even when I was overweight, I always was confident in myself. I always thought I sort of always saw myself how I see myself now, how I actually look now. But obviously I didn't look like that then. But that's how I saw myself in my head. But obviously that's probably why. That's I was thinking when I was younger. I was thinking, why am I not getting any girls? Like, why am I not? And I was thinking, and then looking back at how I looked, there's no wonder I wasn't getting any. But anyway, back to the self-confidence thing. So yeah, with today's age, in like social media, you're expected to sort of, people feel pressure to look a certain way. They feel like they get judged if they don't look a certain way. And even just not in social media, even just either whether it be in a workspace or at the gym, or if they go out or if they eat, wherever it may be, they feel like they might feel uncomfortable in their clothes, or they might feel like, oh, this person looks better than me, or why am I not doing certain things that this person's doing? Is it because of my looks? If you can get to a stage where you don't care what people think, then that's the place to be, because I don't personally care what people think. I'm not really insecure about anything at all, really. I'm completely secure in myself. I'm not so not insecure that I'll tell you what. The only thing I'm insecure about is that I've got small calves. That's the only thing I'm insecure about. Not because I think people will think I've got small calves, because I think I've got small calves. So it's nothing to do with me worrying about others' opinions. That's only about my opinion. So you can say it's a good or a bad thing, but I only care about what I think about myself. So if someone says to me, "Oh, Aaron, you're ugly," or "Aaron, you dress shit," or "Aaron, your body's not very nice," it just flies straight over my shoulder, because I think obviously it helps a lot that, one, I know they're lying, and two, that I only care about what I think. If I believe I'm a certain thing or I'm a certain way, then that's all that matters to me, and then I'm mentally good, I'm mentally happy. Whereas I feel like a lot of people, if you said something to them, whether it be about their appearance or about what car they drive or just how they look, how they do certain things, a lot of people seem to get upset by it, which I don't quite understand. But I do understand it at the same time though, because when I was overweight, etc., you could say something to me and it would upset me, and it would trigger me off, and I used to be quite emotional, like quite angry emotional. So if you said something to annoy me, I would just fly off the handle and get upset about it. But I think the reason why my mindset is different today is obviously because I've changed my physique, and also because, like, I think a book I read helped quite a lot. It's called The Chimp Paradox: Mind Management. And I definitely recommend anyone to go and read that. It tells you about the different emotions that go on, and how different parts of your brain like react to different things, and how it helps you sort of keep control of your emotions when certain things happen. And that definitely helped me a lot. Like, some of the things that used to wind me up, like I said, now you can still annoy me, but you can't hurt my feelings whatsoever, because I just don't pay any. I don't pay any mind to it. One, I don't believe what you're saying, and two, I only care what I think. But it is easier said than done to get into that position if you don't already. I feel comfortable in my own skin. If you don't feel comfortable in your own skin, then obviously it's going to be difficult for you to be in that same position where you don't care what people think. But I just think it's a slow process, but you just gotta try and slowly just care less and less about what people think. Get yourself in a state where you're happy with yourself, and that's all that matters to you, and the people in your life are happy with you. Then why should you care what others think? What's it got to do with anyone else. It's like you're born here on your own, so why does it matter what anyone else thinks to you? So you just shouldn't let it affect you. And when you get to that place where nothing affects you, it makes your life so much better as well, because what can they do? Obviously, people can physically hurt you, but what can they do without physically hurting you that can hurt you? You should be not on top of the world. You should be feeling good about yourself, because you're happy with yourself. You're happy with what you're doing. It doesn't matter what they're doing. But like I said, it also, I believe, works two ways. When you care about what other people are doing, you also care about what they think of you. If you don't care about what other people are doing, then you shouldn't care what other people think of you, because what I don't understand, there's no benefit of caring what other people are doing. If they're earning more money than you, or they're doing a better job than you, or they're doing this, or they're getting this many girls, or whatever it may be, you're not doing it. So you should focus on getting yourself in a position to do what you want to do, not think, oh, they're doing this and I'm not doing this, and then worry about what they're doing. Even if they're doing worse than you, if they're making less money than you, got a worse job than you, why are you worried? Because it's still not you. So you should, even you say it's a selfish thing, I only worry about myself and obviously my family and the people that are close to me, but that's very few. So you just got to worry about yourself, not care what others think about you, and try and get to that place gradually. Like I said, it won't just happen overnight, but gradually, slowly get to that place where you don't care what people say. Like I said, you can say my hair's rubbish, you can say I dress badly, you can say I'm skinny, I'm fat, whatever. It will not have any effect on me, because I only care about what I think about me, and I believe a certain thing. So what you say is not going to affect how I carry myself. But like I said, it's not as easy as that to get in that position. But I think the first thing you got to do is try and gradually just not care what people say, and only worry about yourself. Don't look at what other people think. Oh, I need to be this, I need to be that, and that's where social media comes in, especially probably for girls, where they see these Insta girls with these ring lights, with heavy makeup on a beach in Dubai, drinking a nice cocktail in some sponsored clothes, or bikini that they've been given. But life's really not like that, and I think it's given a false expectation to us guys as well, who like sort of now hold these girls to a higher level, when in fact if you see these girls in real life, they're not actually how they look on Instagram. Instagram's social media is like another world. It's not a real world though. It can do bad things, because like I said, people look at it, and it can have an effect on you mentally if you think you should be living a certain life, when in fact obviously a lot of people don't actually live the life that they show on the internet. But also it's good because it's created loads of jobs and loads of ways for people to make new money, and to market themselves. So it's got its ups and downs in terms of the platform, but yeah, you just got to not care what other people think. And like going back to my weight loss thing, I said I was uncomfortable when I saw my belly in the mirror. I was crying in my brother's car about not losing weight. It went even further than that. When we went swimming, whenever I went swimming when I was younger, or like when I went with my football team, etc. When I wasn't in the pool, when we was like walking somewhere, or I was outside the pool, I would just like fold my arms over so you couldn't see my stomach. I literally probably the last 3 to 4 years last 3 years in secondary school, I used to wear Under Armours, so like the base layers, underneath my t-shirt every day, because I thought I had man boobs. I thought I need to compress these down because everyone's going to see on my belly that I'm fat. Like I literally swear to God, I used to wear them every day to school, because I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. I was worried then about what other people think of me, and obviously I think that's natural at that age, when obviously you don't really know yourself when you're in school. You're just learning, starting to get to know yourself. I felt uncomfortable with the way I looked. Like I said, I used to wear them every day for 3 years underneath my t-shirts, wearing Under Armours to try and squish down the belly, and then looking back on it, like it was it was a madness just getting, when I, like, if we'd done PE, I'd be like the last one out, so then people couldn't see me, or like when I'm getting changed I'd turn around the other way, or I would put my top up like over myself and then try and put another top on so people didn't see my belly. Like, so I've even though people that think they know me now will say, "Oh, Aaron, you're so vain," blah blah blah. But they also, I've seen both. I've completely been both sides. I've been to where, like I said, I was wearing Under Armours for 3 years underneath my t-shirt, and then now any chance I can, I'll whip my top off. But that's just the journey I've gone on, where now I feel confident and happy in myself. Why am I hiding for? But like I said, that's taken me a few years to get to. But it's not even just about like your body, it's just about your mental state, about whether, as long as you're happy, you shouldn't care what anyone else thinks. If you're not happy, then it's natural to, if you're not happy in yourself, it's natural to think, oh, they're not going to be happy with me, oh, they must think I look fat, or they must not like the way I look. But if you can get to that place where you're happy with yourself, that's when things will start being better, because you're living more free, because you won't care about the opinions of others. But like I say, I don't think you should ever care about the opinions of others. Only care about the opinion of yourself. But alright, thanks guys, thanks for watching the video anyway. Please like, comment, subscribe and share if you like the video, and also follow my Instagram at Aaron101, and I'll be back with another video for you soon.